Quick disclaimer before we get into it. This is not financial advice, simply my journey in margin. Hey, welcome back to Leveraged Life. I'm Jason. This is episode 7, and this week I'm calling it the quiet build. No big swings, no panic moves, just letting the snowball do what it's supposed to do. But the market itself was anything but quiet. Quick recap. Monday, the US and Iran signed a peace deal, reopening the Strait of Hormuz. Markets ripped, Nasdaq up over 3%, Dow closed at a record high. Tuesday, the Dow kept climbing, topping 52,000 for the first time ever. Then Wednesday hit. Kevin Warsh's first meeting as Fed chair. Rates held, as expected, but the dot plot spooked everyone. Higher inflation outlook, door open for a hike later this year. The S&P dropped over 1%, the Dow lost about 500 points. Thursday, the market shook it off. Tech led a strong bounce back, and stocks closed out the week higher than where that sell-off left them. And Friday, U.S. markets closed for Juneteenth, but the TSX kept trading up here, and it pulled back after U.S.-Iran follow-up talks got called off. So that story's not done yet. One more thing, SpaceX, fresh off the biggest IPO in history, is already down about 9% off its peak. Even the biggest debuts don't go straight up. So, peace deal rally, Fed scare, recovery, unresolved ending. Wild week. Now, what did I actually do with all that noise around me? Honestly, not much, and that's the point. I added to 4 core holdings this week. Small, steady, dollar-cost averaging, like always. A bit of ZLU, BMO's low-volatility U.S. equity fund. Topped up ZLB, the Canadian version of that same strategy. Added to XDIV, the iShares Core Canadian Quality Dividend Fund. And ZDV, BMO's Canadian Dividend ETF, got the biggest add this week. All in, about $888 went into the core book. Nothing dramatic, just the snowball rolling. But I did do one thing outside the core strategy. I took a small, intentional speculative position in SPXE, Harvest's SpaceX Enhanced High Income Shares ETF. I want to be clear, this isn't part of my income strategy. It's pure speculation, sized small on purpose, so I get exposure to the SpaceX story without betting the farm on it. On distributions, quiet week, nothing landed in the account. And that's fine. Not every week needs a dividend headline. The one rule never changes. Distributions have to cover the interest. That's the floor, no exceptions. This was just a gap week, not a crack in the plan. So that's episode 7. A peace deal, a Fed scare, a bounce back, $888 added to the core, one small bet on SpaceX, and a quiet week on distributions. Real trades, real stakes, no filter. That's leveraged life. I'm posting every morning before the bell on Instagram, Blossom, and X. Links below. Full breakdowns on the website. See you next week. Take care of yourselves out there.